back.
We are back. And we
We're
should
so
do a
back.
we're so back, and we should say why we're back, because
Go
I
on.
think we have to mention who suggested this form, right? And it
Yeah,
was
I think
Stu.
it was Stu, wasn't it? Stu Barker,
Yeah.
um,
He
who's
put a
found us an
call out for
absolute
hate.
gem. I mean, he's at the jackpot on this one, I
He really
think.
has. Yeah,
Um,
it's I'm not quite sure where to start with it. I don't think I need my glasses for this one. What I think I need for this one
mm.
is blinkers, because there's so much to look at. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
It's
blinkers and a hell of a lot of faith.
yeah, really.
This is a bit of a dive into the unknown,
It is.
really.
I it kind of it's like an embodiment of one of those, like, magazines you get stuffed through the letterbox with all the other junk mail, right? And it's like Dodgy Holidays Are Us.
Catalog Ken. That's what we used
I,
to get. Catalog Ken.
I love those catalogs where it's got all that weird and wonderful, like JML.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, I swore, you'll have to beat that out. Like, all the kitchen
People
stuff, and
expect it of you.
and the disability age, that kind of magazine. It's got that sort of feel to it to me. But yeah, I enjoy looking through them. They're fun.
But
But
if
this is
you're,
not.
let's say that all right, you've got a bit of a budget for a holiday,
Yeah,
bit of a not nest egg, but you go on holiday once a year, right? Unless you're
I
loaded.
wish.
Oh, yeah. If at the very bad, I go to Blackpool for a weekend, but
Yeah,
let's
that
say,
wrong with
right, you got one
Blackpool.
holiday. Well, there are many things wrong with Blackpool, but that's the subject of a different webinar. Um, you I don't know, you've saved up a lot of money, right?
Mm.
And what are your considerations when you are booking a holiday? One of my big ones is trust, because you've got one holiday a year. You
Yeah,
don't want it to be ruined. Um, you want to have a nice time because you're not having another one until next year, right?
yeah,
So
exactly.
there needs to be an element of trust that's built in by the company that you're dealing with. You don't want
Ex-
your users to think, "Ooh, is this a bit dodgy? Is it a bit ucky? Because I'm gonna throw away lots of money and have a terrible time. And if something goes wrong, I'm not saying this about this. I don't know them, but we're just talking generally here
Yeah,
about, if
yeah.
I'm
A
looking for a holiday,
generic. If I've only got one shot at getting a holiday booked and I've only got this much budget, I
hmm,
want to be making sure the thing I'm booking is actually going to happen and in the
yeah,
way that I expect it to. So I want
yeah,
all of the information to hand before I make a decision. I want to be crystal clear on what it is that I am booking and what I'm getting and where I'm staying and how I'm getting there, and
yeah,
all of these questions that go through your head when you're looking to book something like a holiday. The page really needs to answer that from a human point of view, human browsing it. And more
mm,
importantly, because we're not going to get away with not mentioning it anymore, if that person, for example, is using ChatGPT to research holidays, right? What is ChatGPT going to do? It's going to go and crawl the web and pull the information out to feed it back to the user, right? If that information isn't clear on the web
hmm,
page, it's not going to be clear to the AI, in addition to the human when it feeds back. So the
mm,
question won't get answered. So it's a broader question than just the human trusting it. Should they be on the website?
mm,
But moreover, how does that interpret when people are using AI agents or ChatGPT or Claude or whatever their preference is, or even, inbuilt AI overviews on Google? How is that information being fed back to that user depending on the question and the context that they're asking, right? So if that's not there, meh,
mm.
meh.
Meh, meh. I mean, funnily enough, on the question of AI agents, I think that an AI, because we put this through our new AI agent
Oh,
assessment
you
tool,
gave it a whiz,
Readiness.
did you?
I gave it
Ah,
a whiz. I haven't brought it up, but I perhaps will do before the end.
yeah.
It actually scored better then I think it had an easier time at this one than I think a human would have. Purely because AI agents are able to read things that humans aren't, in terms of
Yes.
like kind of reading HTML, field labels, IDs that are given to fields that allow an AI agent to interpret things that a human doesn't have access to unless they're
because they're not
inspecting the
reading the
page, or
code, right?
they're not doing
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, one thing, I don't want to kind of get ahead of ourselves, but one thing that I really struggle with on this is I don't have a clue what he's asking me for. Whereas, funnily enough, I think an AI agent doesn't necessarily have that problem, or not to the same extent. Maybe we'll get to it later on.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
But I think the other thing that, and this is probably unfair, if you're a boutique travel agent, you've got to work quite a bit harder if you're an unknown to go up against the likes of, I don't know, I'm just picking examples out of thin air here, like Thomas Cook, for example. It's not a level playing field by any means. But if you're Thomas Cook comes with, because they're a known entity, let's take the example of Thomas Cook, they're a known entity, there's a level of trust there, you know that they're legit, they've been going for how long? Decades.
Years, yeah.
Yeah, and you know that you're probably getting something that's, something goes wrong, there's kind of backups there and everything else. So if you're like a bit of a boutique setup, you need to work that much harder to kind of be chosen above
a safe
Thomas
bet.
Cook type.
Yeah.
A safe bet, because you've got to really instill that trust in the user. And a lot of that is going to be, because I doubt that these people have physical shops, it's going to be online. How is your online, how do you present yourself on your website, right?
Yeah.
And does it look great or does it not? And I think we'll probably come to the conclusion that this one has a few issues that would make me question whether I I want to go with these people. But,
yeah. Fair enough. I agree with all of that. Yeah, let's do it. If you can get rid of the annoying subscribe to our holiday deals for the week. What, I'm planning on a weekly holiday, am I?
Life's one big holiday.
I wish. Yeah, I'll just get my gazillions of pounds out the bank and book holiday every week.
Life is one big holiday. Wouldn't you love to just be as happy as those people though? They look like they're having a wonderful time.
Yeah, they do.
Lovely.
It's not the realities of holidays with kids, I can tell you that.
No, it's absolutely not. I've not looked that happy on holiday since I've had a toddler. Not because I don't love him dearly, it's just that it's exhausting. No, my boy he's a wonderful and easy child compared to others. But yeah, it's just knackering, isn't it, going on holiday with I don't think I would want to go to the Swiss Alps Bernina Train Milan Scenic Tour with him.
Well,
not that he wouldn't have.
Yeah. So this is an interesting question, right? What is it you think you're actually booking when you look at that hero top section? Because I can tell you what mine was. I thought I was literally booking a 3-day train ride. Is what I thought. Which, to be fair, sounds kind of cool. I mean, it's not the Orient Express. Fair enough. It's not through the Rockies, but it looks like it's a 3-day train trip through the Alps to me.
Yeah, I mean, this picture, mate. Yeah, no, you're right. It looks very nice. It does look. I like trains, so I'm sold on the concept of going to Switzerland and romping around in a train. I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
I'm just not quite sure where I'm going. Where's this? Is this Milan now? Is it?
I don't know, but I'm.
That is.
We're such Luddites. I think so. Yeah.
No, that building's Milan. Yeah, it is. I don't know this chap, but that building I definitely recognise. That's Milan.
The irony of that is that you don't recognise what is probably a major landmark, but you do recognise a random building in the background.
This is Milan.
Definitely Milan. So we know it involves a train, and it probably involves Milan then. But only after some deduction, I would suggest.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so crammed in here, isn't it? Train Milan. It reads a bit SEO. I'm not an expert on SEO, so I don't know. I'm maybe talking out my backside, but it reads a bit like, put everything in this title so we'll land on search results. Swiss Alps Bernina Train Milan Scenic Tour. It's got all buzzwords.
It's like
in there.
literally somebody just wrote that query into Google or what they imagined that query would be.
Call it this.
But you're right. When I looked through the page earlier, a lot of the content is very SEO bloat, like not for human reading.
Yeah,
The
it's.
slightest. It doesn't give me. It's the equivalent of AI slot, but for SEO.
I mean, I like their hustle. I suppose it goes back to this. We need to appear on search rankings. What's going on here with all this? There's a lot going on here.
Well,
So,
let's just. This is my biggest pissed off thing about this entire page, right? Is trying to sell you into the idea of a holiday, but the primary focus of this page, as far as I'm concerned, is getting into a sales funnel. And I get that, and there is a time and a place for it. But if you start at the top, right, in the header, we've got phone us 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fine. Okay. Look at the rest of the page. Would you like a free callback in 5 seconds? Absolutely not. No, I do not.
That is terrifying.
I dare you to click on it. Go on,
call me now.
Call me now.
I'm questioning here. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to end up talking to a cyborg because
who else can ring back in 5 seconds, right?
Unless they've got somebody, right? Your job is to sit here and
Your
wait.
KPI is 5 seconds.
And you got to wait until somebody enters this, and then within 5 seconds, you got to be.
You may not leave for coffee or and you can't leave for coffee or toilet breaks. No. Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned about that 5 seconds. So you receive the submission, you see it on the screen, you dial it in. There's something not quite right here.
That's just bizarre.
Plus, I'm a bit of a this is like it's like Donald Trump's written it like random capital letters in places that. I mean, I know I'm a bit like a stickler for,
Well, no, if it was Donald Trump, it would say something like, "Would you like a free, beautiful callback in 5 seconds? It's the best callback you will ever get." I'm totally never going to.
Best holiday you will ever. Everybody says so. For me, like I said, like most people don't really care about stuff like this.
So we've got callback in 5 seconds, and it's animated, which is also equally annoying, right? And then if you look on the other side, we've got welcome to Plus Holiday. If you need help, simply reply to this message, and we're online and ready to help you. Again.
Here we are.
So go on, ask a question.
Oh, so now start a chat. I have to give a number here. Okay.
Oh no, that's a no straight away.
I hadn't noticed that before, but yeah, that's pretty bad, isn't it? Why am I doing an online chat if you?
Did you see what I'm saying? Yeah, all of this is they want your number, and then that smacks to me is they're just going to hound you, right? I'm totally not up for that. This is what I'm booking online and not going into a travel centre because I want to be in control of the communication. Yeah, it's pretty poor. Oh.
Okay.
You're not flying, Adam. You're going to be walking to Milan.
Please, try again. We are here.
We know. Because if you keep going down the page, so if you look on the right-hand side now, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 contact points. Then we've got phone us, WhatsApp us, inquire, or email. So that's 7 contact points, plus call to book. 8 contact points on this page so far. By any stretch of the imagination, that is overkill.
Yeah.
But keep going down. Keep going down, Adam.
Let's go down. Right.
So look, in case you were not convinced that you are unable to contact these people, keep going down. You then have them all again.
No worries.
9, 10, 11 contact points on this page.
It's a bit much.
And if you keep going down, keep going. So we're at 11. So you can also send them an inquiry. I don't think it does anything. That's 12. Or ask an expert, which is now 13. But neither of those do anything.
But I mean, this kind of leads us on to my big gripe on this, coming from I suppose, a forum point of view, is these look like buttons to me. Yeah, they don't do anything.
No.
So send us an all right, hang on, what does that? Oh, that one does something.
Oh,
So
that
if I
opens a
hit
mail
that,
to link.
it does. But like this stuff just doesn't ask an expert. But what? How? Well, I mean, on one of the 13 other points you got, but what you would expect is something like this: is you click on this and you're through to an expert. That's what I'm expecting as a
Yeah.
user. The fact that they've got animation on this indicates to me that we're dealing with some sort of button here that it just
They've
isn't.
given it an affordance that doesn't even exist, which is terrible.
It's a bit disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, no. You have to go down again because I have to get this off my chest because it's really annoying. So if you scroll up a little bit, just a little bit. So it says there, atoll protected, peace of mind on and before your holiday, right? Okay, fair enough. I know as a consumer, atoll is a great thing, but keep going down. Can you spot anything at the bottom of that page?
Where am I looking here?
Oh, you're hot.
In this.
Yeah.
Right.
Highlight all of that so everybody else can see what it is.
Okay.
And what does it say about atoll?
Okay, so let's start. Many of the flights inclusive of a cruise, random capital letter, on this website are financially protected by the atoll scheme, but atoll protection does not apply to all holiday and travel services listed on this website.
Right.
Please ask us to confirm what protection may apply to your booking. If you do not receive an atoll certificate, then the booking will not be atoll protected. If you do receive an atoll certificate, but all parts of the parts of your trip are not listed on it, those parts will not be atoll protected. Please see our booking conditions. Oh, that's
interesting.
That's a bit sneaky.
Interesting story about this. When I discovered this, because it wasn't me that discovered it. When I looked at the page, I completely missed it because they're doing dark patterns with low contrast, right, and tiny text. Naughty for a start. It was actually ChatGPT that spotted this because ChatGPT just reads the code, which goes back to our point of you cannot hide things in code from the agents, whether it's good or bad. They're going to pick up on it if it's in the HTML. This trick might work on, a flesh sack like myself with poor vision, which it did because I entirely missed it. But ChatGPT did not miss it.
No.
So now imagine if you're a person and you're like chatting to ChatGPT and you're like, oh, has it got atoll protection this holiday with plus holidays on the trains? And it'll come back and go, no, you might not be covered for most of your trip, part of your trip, any of your trip, right? So it's a false economy to try and do stupid shit like this on websites now. Absolutely
I haven't noticed
ridiculous.
That at all. Yeah, and I think that's the way that they've done it is really quite sneaky.
Yeah.
Because they've done this really super small font. You've got that lack of color contrast, hoping that it just blends into the page. Or you look at it, it's exactly what you've just said. You're hoping that somebody doesn't read it.
Yeah, that's all that's saying. It's screaming, we're a bit dodgy.
And we've got this level of kind of false advertising.
But yeah,
really,
this kind of says it doesn't mention any of that in that not button thing up there, does it? It just says atoll protected. But that is a lie in certain circumstances, depending on what you book.
Yeah. And it goes back to that trust issue, right? It opens up that idea that you might end up getting burned here.
Yeah.
Now, it's a good job that ChatGPT has spotted that, because at that point, that's the red flag where I'm like, I'm done. Yeah. I mean, there were many red flags before, but let's say that I got to that point, I'd be like, I'm done. Like, there's absolutely no way I'm taking the risk. Yeah. It's not the fact that it's not atoll protected. It's the fact that you've tried to BS me on it.
There's a word. What's the word? When you try and hide something.
Obfuscate.
That's it. I can't say
Is that
it.
the word?
That word. Yes,
Obfuscate.
that was the word. Where were we?
So right, we figured out that is pretty sneaky at this point. So I mean, I'm already done.
I'm
But
checked out. Well, not checked out. I'm gone to somebody else.
absolutely. Definitely, absolutely. But Hotel Milan. When am I going to Switzerland? Am I just romping? Am I based in Milan? I'm just getting a train up to
Well, this is
Switzerland
the
every day,
question.
or
Yeah, this is the
I don't
question
really know where I'm going.
I don't understand, right? And if I am going to stay in that hotel, then how does one get to the train that I'm supposed to be going on if that's how it's working? So to me, this sounds like, yeah, go and have a jolly in Milan and we'll dump you on a train at some point during your stay.
That's what I'm getting from
Yeah.
it. It's like, for me, the main thing here, the big selling point of this holiday is the fact that I'm going to Switzerland. I'm going to the Swiss Alps. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. I'm not going to Milan's a bit of a tag on for me. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm looking for a Swiss Alps holiday. Yeah, I'm just staying in some B&B in.
It's got a 4-star rating. Does that not make you
Yeah,
feel
I'm
better?
not knocking the B&B. I'm not knocking it.
No.
But I was like, I'm wondering when I'm like, yeah, when am I going to Switzerland?
There is no itinerary of any description to kind of lay this out, is there?
Highlights.
But you do
I'm
get to see
kind of
towering bridges and pristine alpine lakes.
it's a day. Right, I'm wondering. I'm lost now because it says relax in a comfortable coach traveling spelt wrong to and from Milan, making the full day excursion convenient and hassle-free. Right, so am I going on an excursion to
Yeah, I think you've just nailed it on
Switzerland?
the head. You're going
I'm going
on
on a day
day
trip to
trip.
Switzerland, an extremely expensive day trip, during which I'm going to be going to St. Moritz. I'm going to a glacier. I'm going
Yeah,
through Alpine Lakes, and I'm going on a train, and I'm going to the Bernina Pass.
yeah,
And I've got to get from Milan to there and back. Now, Milan's not a
yeah.
million miles away from the Swiss border, but it's probably an hour and a half drive, I'd say. An hour and a half, 2 hours.
How does that happen then?
So then I'm wondering, I'm wondering how many hours these people think there is in a day in order to do that.
And was it like a 12-hour train trip or something? Did I read that somewhere? Or am I making that up in my head? Was it somewhere near the top?
Three nights, three dash nights, and 4 days in Milan.
Yeah.
3 night stay. It is literally a day trip to Switzerland, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
And
I'm
look at
staying
that.
for 3 nights. I haven't noticed this before, but
Yeah.
I'm staying in.
But you might
All
not be
right, so
staying in that
B&B
hotel.
Hotel Milano Ornato, 3 stars or similar. I thought this was 4 stars.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Bread and breakfast places. Complimentary journey through the stunning Swiss Alps. Complimentary.
But it's not, is it? Because you're paying for it in the price. This is like, going on. It sounds like a bloody open top bus tour through London or something. It's not selling it to me at all. The whole idea was the train. The train was the point of this holiday, and it's been added on like a Ryanair, would you like to breathe on our plane opt-in a checkout.
I don't get what's it honestly. I hadn't noticed any of this before. But it is literally 3 nights in a B&B in Milan with a complimentary quote unquote day trip up to Switzerland to have the most exhausting day of your life. Going to St. Moritz, getting on a train, I'm not quite sure what else. Going to the World Heritage Site, going to glaciers, apparently.
Yeah. But no cognitive leap between how you get from said hotel to the train and then from the train back again.
It is a bit like Ryanair, though, isn't it? You know, when Ryanair's like, you're flying to Berlin, when actually you're flying to Frankfurt with a connection coach or something.
10-hour layover.
It's a bit like, yeah, you're going to Switzerland. Actually, you're going to Milan, but we'll chuck on a coach for you, but it's complimentary. So what's going
Yeah.
on here? All right, there's a knockdown price. Okay,
Oh,
so that's a big
okay.
discount.
Price
Okay.
and dates. Okay.
Hmm. Right
Everything.
here, what's going on here?
Uh, well,
What does this do?
that I don't know because when in August, when in September, when in March, when in, I mean, apart from the years, it doesn't give you any specific dates of when the holiday is. Now
Does
I'm
it?
now I'm booking a mystery train ride on a mystery date, and I still don't know how I'm getting there.
The magical mystery tour. It's gonna fleece you. But like like this doesn't change. So I'm select well again, it's that question of I've got a button here, but it's not doing anything.
Anything.
Um it's not even changing this.
No,
So now I'm going in October and it's 319 quid for 3 nights. But this still says that
it's
it's that. I've got
250.
this here. How many
Oh,
nights?
only three. You only have an option of
Only
three.
3.
Yeah.
How many nights?
So, if it's only three, you could get
Hmm.
rid of that entirely, right? And you wouldn't need to repeat 3 nights under every single price and date
Hmm.
thing. You don't need to repeat information. If it's a
Yeah.
3-night holiday, just say it. Don't need to keep
Hmm.
saying, it's 3 nights with no
Three
options to change
three
it.
knits.
Three
Three
knits.
knits.
Yeah, three knits. Yes. So we've got
3
prices that
lumens.
don't update and dates that don't specify when.
I've just
That's
got a lot of
fine.
questions over this.
Yeah.
I've got certainly got more questions than answers. It's this is a big leap of faith, isn't it? It is literally a magical mystery tour. You don't have a clue what's going to happen. Like
No.
you just know that you're going to go into it. 3 star might be 4 star, might be this hotel, might not be. And you're going to
Might be a
get
train, might not be.
you're going to get on a bus to somewhere to
Nobody
go and
knows
see
where.
a glacier that may or may not exist. Anyway,
Anyway,
so
we digress.
now we're on to the no, so this is my wheelhouse now.
Oh, yeah.
And this is fun, isn't it? So what
This
what are
is
your
like
impressions
looking
on
at
this?
this is like looking at something where somebody lost the will to live when they were designing it.
I mean, I don't even know where to start on this.
Well,
Okay.
it's very samey.
Yeah. I mean, right, okay.
Well,
So
let's start at the
firstly,
top. Let's start at the
yeah,
top.
let's take a big deep breath and dive in.
Yes.
Okay, so firstly, we've got multi columns going on here.
Yeah. Awful. I should say it displays fine in mobile. Of course it does. This is
Yeah.
where responsive design principles go out of the window because it's not really responsive design at all. It's like, yeah, that'll do. It doesn't matter, what you're looking at it at. We'll just, use the same thing. See, I
Yeah.
mean, despite the fact
That's
the form is awful, that is manageable on mobile, right?
yeah.
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 Logically,
That is a
it's
lot
okay.
better
Yes.
than that,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. So like the formatting is bad. Second thing, shout out on the accessibility front. Yeah, there's a lack of color contrast that makes this more challenging than it needs to be.
Yeah.
I mean, these aren't even anywhere near the worst issues here.
No.
But yeah, if we kind of get those out of the way.
Well, let's get out of the way of the infield labels then as well. I hate.
Yeah,
Stupid.
place.
Do they clear when you tap into it? Oh. Yeah,
I
so
mean,
if I leave that half
thankfully,
entered, I'm not going to know what I was putting there, right?
no. So now it's a complete guess as to what the field is now.
Yeah, eeny, meeny,
Um,
miny, mo. Yeah, so that's awful.
Placeholders are terrible. I can't say this enough. fix labels above the field. Fix labels because exactly what you've just said. Once the user interacts with them, they don't have a Scooby what the field is anymore
No.
because you've removed that from them. Secondly, if you're scanning this, as a lot of users do on forms, they may interpret that field is already filled out because it's
Yeah.
already got something in it. They're not reading it
Yeah.
properly. They go, oh yeah, that's filled out. And
What
so
if
you just
what if you were actually called full name, Adam?
What do I do? What do I do?
Oh, it'll be so funny. I'm going to change my name by default now because that would just be funny.
It's a full name.
Yes.
How about
Okay.
this one? Email
Email
ID.
ID.
Have you ever known an
Wow.
email address be known as an email ID?
No. Maybe back in like 1997.
What's your email ID?
Yeah.
Really weird, isn't it? It's weird.
It's not. See, this is what I don't understand, right? British website. Where does something like email ID come into the language of what's being used on this form? In fact, not just British, probably any country. I don't understand where email ID would be talked about as what the label should be for this field, right? It's just not done.
I've never heard an email address to be referred to as an email ID. Never.
No, it's weird.
It's just not. Yeah, it's an error. It's a language error basically.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
Say what it is on the freaking tin. It's an email address, not an email ID.
Well, yeah, I don't even know what that. Yeah, an email ID. It's
Even just
weird, isn't it?
email would be fine. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, silly. And it's not even like ID capitals. It's id.
An email id.
Email id. So we've got
email
nits
id.
and ids.
We've got nits and ids and the greatest holiday you'll ever have. We've got it all going on 5 seconds. Yeah, there's a real language problem here.
Yeah.
And grammar problem. But that's not even anywhere near the worst. Like
No.
at least I could decipher what that is. I know an
Yeah.
email ID. Yeah, it's a mistake and it looks crap, but I know what
Yeah.
it's asking me for. We move on. Contact number. Okay, I know
Contact
that.
number. Yeah.
What is this?
What does travelers increase mean?
What is that?
I
click into it and I know.
Yeah,
now.
you understand what that is, but why not?
But what is that? What is that as a
Travelers
label?
increase.
It doesn't make any
Sounds
sense.
like a levy, doesn't it? Well,
It
that's
does,
the thing.
yeah.
It does actually sound like some kind of additional fee, right?
Yeah.
Like airport fees or whatever the hell they frame it as. I don't know. But
this is dev talk.
Yeah.
You think it's dev talk.
Is
this
it
is
dev
like...
talk? I don't think even a dev would put travelers increase in on any sane given day, surely.
No, I think what I'm meaning is it something to do with the HTML or the nature of the element that's being used? And not that a dev has gone, oh, that'll do for a label, but because there are literally very no proper labels on this, it's pulling that from somewhere and saying, that'll do as a label. Sounds like something that would be like an HTML increase the number of travelers and it's just been put through as a label.
But more importantly, why is it you have to click on it to expose what actually you're supposed to be doing here? This could quite easily be its own element in its own right. It doesn't need to be a show and tell. Stop me guessing, because if that was literally on the screen, rather than having to click on that and then select something, I wouldn't be having a question about travelers increase.
Travelers increase.
I understand what that means. Do you know what I mean? No. Oh, look, you've got 0 travelers. Well done. Just you and your imaginary friend not going.
Well, I think this is an imaginary holiday, so it's...
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
What's this refer to? What's... Is that my date of birth? Is it the day I want to go on holiday? What date are we referring to here?
So, given the context of this form, my immediate leap would be date of birth, if I'm being honest, because you do often have to give date of birth, right? When you're Fucking shit. I mean, I don't know why they'd need my date of birth just for an inquiry, but okay, whatever.
So you're going to go for date of birth?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
So
going to
yeah,
go for date of travel, are you?
probably. But
Ah.
therein lies the problem, right? Two people, two wildly different interpretations of what this field is. Why? Because you haven't told me what the what do you want? Like
But you
what?
can't. But how do you fill this out when it hasn't told you further up the page what the 3 night slots are in any of those given months? What are you supposed to do? So if I
It must be
select,
the day. It must be the day to travel because unless this field just doesn't allow you to input anything unless you were born today. You can't go back. So unless you were about
ah,
3 hours old, it can't be your day of birth.
yeah. So what,
Um,
given the earlier part of the page, just given months, why don't you just say, or even if you're asking a user to click on those things, if they do anything, why not
mm,
pre-populate this with the selection?
yeah,
If that makes logical sense, but you'd need to explain the bit further up the page in order to be able to do that.
there's
This
not a
bit,
lot of logic going on this. All
no,
right, so doing this and then this pre-fills.
yeah,
Hmm.
and put some helper text there and say we'll get back to you with specific travel dates or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
If they can't do that on the page for whatever reason,
The better ones kind of do this where I think it's more flight related. I don't know if like a package holiday, but when you've got like the date pickers, it'll come up with the date picker and it'll show you kind of the price per
yes,
day or flight or whatever it
yeah,
is per
yeah, yeah,
week.
that's right. So
And so
yes,
you can
it'll,
see, all right, well, I could maybe go that week because I
yeah,
can get
I'll
that
say
time
50
off.
quid
Oh,
if
but
I
that's a
go the
bit
week before.
cheaper. Can
Yeah.
we be flexible? La, la, la.
Mm.
Here, I don't even know what it's asking me for. We've deduced that it's asking me for when you want to go.
But then
Tell
it's
you what though,
going
do you
all the
fancy
way down
going in? Do
to
you
eight.
fancy going in 10 years?
I,
Should we book it in? Should we book it in for
Adam, I
ten
reckon the
years
whole
time?
world will be a complete mess by 2036. So I'm not hedging my
Yeah,
bets on being able to travel during that period. So we have no idea what sense this makes being in this form at this point.
no,
Plus, it
no.
also looks like it came from the UI Design Academy before UI became a
Oh,
thing.
you can go on. Should we go for my 100th birthday
When will you be 100?
in July 2089?
Oh, there we go. I'll
That'd be
definitely.
nice.
Well, there won't be any glaciers or
And it
anything
goes
by the time
on.
you're 100 because they'll have all melted. So, bit of a
It will
waste of
be.
time going, isn't it?
It'll be like a tropical holiday by then. I mean, what a ridiculous thing, honestly.
That is
What a ridiculous
insane.
thing. It's mad. So basically, I'm choosing to go in the 6th of July, 2129. Great. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Date picker in this situation, just Steph, because I know that there's sometimes a bit of confusion around form,
Mm.
builds, designs. When do I use a date picker? When do I not? Um, things. Take this example out because
Yeah.
obviously we're not inquiring to go on a holiday in 100 years. However, date pickers for browsing for dates in the kind of booking holidays, flights. I know that I can travel on a Tuesday. I'm not quite sure what the exact day is. Oh, look, it's slightly cheaper to fly on a Monday than a Tuesday.
Hmm.
Date pickers for that are great. They allow users to
Yes.
browse and they are appropriate um, uh, elements to use
Well,
for
when there's
dates in that
variance,
scenario.
yeah, when there's variance in the date range, right? So,
Yeah.
and some ambiguity as to when somebody might be traveling. Because don't forget, at this point, they're still very much in the exploratory phase, right? This is an inquiry, so they might not have
Mm,
the dates nailed down. So that
mm,
flexibility needs to be offered. Um, it's a detail that can be filled in later on, not something
hmm
that needs to be specifically defined right now, right this minute, right? It puts a user in too much of a box. And it
hmm
sounds stupid to say that somebody might panic on this field, but a lot of people won't just put a date in for shits and giggles. And if this is mandatory, they're not going to be able to progress on the form. So,
hmm
yeah, bad.
We're cool with that. We're cool. We're cool with the selection of the choice of picker. When would it not be good?
Got using something like this.
Yeah.
Enter in my birthday.
Yeah.
It's the classic. I can do that in 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 keystrokes.
Mhm.
Rather than clicking through a calendar maze of misery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ageist field.
Ageist, yeah.
They
Especially at
are
my
ageist.
age. It's a lot of clicks. Let the pain be
It's
over
mouse
quickly.
busting.
Yeah.
It's mouse busting at this point. Yeah. Date of birth. Anything that is a fixed date, passport expiry,
Yeah.
driving license issue date,
Yeah.
stuff that where you know the exact date. That's where you would use
That's absolutely fine.
checkboxes.
But
Date, month, year.
side note for mobile, if you are still triggering the native date carousel of hell on
Mhm.
mobile, stop it. Awful. Burn.
I think
Awful. How fast I can scroll on that to get to my date year of birth.
you let it go. I mean, yeah, don't do it. Don't give. I always say things like this. Don't give the option for when you've got. Let's say this is. Let's say imagine that it was your interpretation. It is date of birth. You want to have these as 3 boxes
Yeah.
for clarity. Don't do it where you allow people to put in a text, but clicking on it automatically opens up this date picker thing.
No, because
Because
that's the
users will
immediate
then,
default. Yeah. Oh, I
yeah,
have to use that. Yeah, it's one or
exactly.
the other, not both.
When in reality, you can, oh, hang on, you can do this. Oh, oh,
Oh,
what happened? Oh, I broke it.
you really you entered a manual date and you got a page refresh. Lovely.
I broke it. Oh no. Yeah, and it's
Oh, it's
basically said
nuked all your
your
fields
computer
as
says
well.
no.
Ah. Oh. Oh
The error messages
no.
are wild. We need to come on to this in a minute. Let's carry on with the path we're going down. This is a little tidbit for later.
I
Something to
think
get us excited.
what were we on? Select. That was
What is
it.
this?
Select what? What am I
Select.
selecting?
Do you see what I mean? It's Devi. I think that they've gone, all right, select, drop down, select. So it's been pulled in from somewhere, I think. It's
Yeah.
gone like, oh, this is select element. And because there's no actual label, they've taken something and pushed it in. Select, but select what? Select what?
I'd
I
like to
mean,
select a
this
holiday
is
that
the
makes
worst.
sense. What is that? How
What
far
does
does
this
that
even
go?
mean? What does it
20.
mean? What's it mean, this?
20. 20
I,
life choices I regret making.
yeah, honestly. I
I'm
mean, this is
assuming,
just
right,
dreadful.
my
Is this the
logical
number of
brain.
nights?
Well, I was going to say number of people. See it again.
No, well, that's
Two
travel has
different
increased, though, isn't
interprets.
it? Travel has increased.
Oh, I
Didn't
forgot
know
about
that.
travelers increase. Yeah.
I
Did you
thought
really on
I'm,
this page for so long? It's telling you to get on the email list again.
but don't you just want to be as happy as that guy?
I wouldn't be as I bet he didn't fill this form in.
I bet he didn't. And he definitely didn't go with this company. Is that being harsh? Yeah, it's being harsh. Well, yeah, that's a standard library picture if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, you can only have 3. You
But
certainly
but
can't have
why?
20.
I don't get it because it's a 3 night break. So I don't get it. I don't know. Is it just me or
It's not just you,
have you lost the will to live yet?
really.
There's just too much confusion. It's just giving me a headache. Um, yeah,
Okay, so
I
that
do
makes no
want to know
sense.
what happens if you slept the 12 nights. I'm assuming when they call you back in 5 seconds,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
tell you they tell you that you got that one wrong. You
You can only
can't
have
go for
3
12 nights.
nights.
You're gonna have to fill out the form again.
Hmm.
Do it 3 nights. We'll just nuke your entry.
Yeah,
And airport, right? So this one I'm figuring this out now. I've got this.
yeah, but
Okay.
like that's outbound airports, I assume, right?
Mm,
How about just
yeah,
saying, so, where would you like to fly from?
yeah, exactly.
That's
Well, I haven't
slightly
said anything,
nicer,
has
isn't
it?
it? Hey?
Yeah. Well, like I said, it doesn't have a field label. It's just pulled this in from somewhere.
Hmm.
Where would you like to go from?
But the other thing is, it says airport, and then it says like airport after all of them. It's like, yes, I understand I'm selecting an airport. You don't need to keep saying airport, airport, airport,
It's
airport.
London Heathrow. That's a
That's not
special
an airport,
case.
apparently, Adam.
No,
It's not
no,
classified as such. So,
no.
yeah.
That's yeah, literally everything else is an airport, isn't it?
Uh, Island West. Let's look at the list. Have they had a stab at trying to organise it in some kind of sensible way? Yes, if you're in the south of England, because I've got my top
Yeah.
pick, which would be Heathrow. Of course it would be. It's an hour away. Gatwick,
Yeah.
Stansted, Luton, Manchester, Birmingham, Bristol. So
It don't make any sense for me though, I'm not gonna lie.
no.
So my
Well,
nearest
if
airports will be Leeds,
yeah,
Bradford, or Manchester. So let's not
yeah.
pretend that it's doing any kind of personalization here.
No. I think
That
it's
would
somebody's
really be
just
asking
gone,
too much. I was going to suggest that it was around some sort of geographical thing because there you've got, all right, you've got English airports here, but like they're all over. So it starts in the south, London's right up north, Midlands, south, west, right up north, back to north.
let
Then
me
you've got
see.
Scottish airports here. Then you've got Irish airports here. So it's by country, I suppose, but without any real rhyme or reason. It's absolutely
And
terrible.
this is the thing, right? When you have so many little things that start snowballing into what could potentially be that glacier you're never going to see, right? It all starts mounted up, and people's trust in this will dissipate massively. I don't think people
Oh
understand
yeah,
that.
I've never had
Um,
any in the first place, but yeah,
well, yeah,
granted.
if you manage to make it this far down the page to get to the inquiry form, I would not be, yeah, not good.
No, you'd have to be a pretty trustworthy person to still be pursuing this idea at this point. Oh, this is great. You'll love this, right? So, callback time. Okay.
Yeah, no preference.
Specific time.
Oh, a
Look at
specific
this.
time. Oh, hour and minute.
Will you call me back at 23:45 hours? Of course
Reckon
you
they'd
won't.
actually
Of
follow
course
through
you
on that.
won't. Why are you telling me that? Ridiculous. Worse? What's that mean?
Uh,
What's that? What time's that?
24:45.
I mean,
Oh
I'm
no.
assuming it's 1:45
I feel like
a.m.
I'm in a really bad Kiefer Sutherland series now.
Daft, completely daft.
Makes
Specific
no
time,
sense.
but so it goes up here,
9
9 a.m.
to
to 9
9.
p.m. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that I'm not suggesting that anybody's going to do this unless you're doing it for a laugh, but why are you giving this as an option?
If they can't service what they're offering, don't offer it. It's quite simple. But
Uh,
interestingly, on the footer of the page, it says that their call center is open. When was it?
or is this in
Like
this?
between 9 and 11. I think
Oh,
I
is
saw
it?
that somewhere. Yeah. But at the top it says 9 to 9.
What happens if
Um,
I want you to call me at 24:45?
you're not going to be able to do it.
You have to step into a parallel universe for that to
Yeah,
ever happen anyway.
it's all
Um,
it's all a madness. Anyway,
also, you can't ask
zero
at
zero minute.
five past. You can't ask five past. You can ask for 5 minute increments, anything beyond five past,
Yeah,
but you can't ask for five past. That must be the sig break.
it must
Five
be
past the hour is the sig break.
cig break and coffee break. Yeah,
Uh,
except for the person that's doing the 5-second callback.
you don't get a sig break or a coffee break.
Yeah, that's silly. That's functionality for the sake of functionality without any thinking behind it.
ASAP. Is that within 5 seconds then? We're assuming
It
that
might
means
be,
within
yeah.
5 seconds.
5 seconds, yeah.
ASAP. Um,
Yeah, so that
I don't know what's going on here. I really don't know because am I getting a call back in 5 seconds? If ASAP, no
I love
preference.
the
Was
no
that in
preference.
5 seconds?
I
No
love the no
preference.
preference. I'm
No
like, oh yeah,
preference.
surprise me.
Yeah, well, I'll call you back at 24:45 then.
24:45.
Remark.
Oh, it's very blunt, isn't
Remark.
it? I could put a remark in there, but I won't.
What is happening?
That's more polite than what I'd have said. Yeah, I mean, what are you supposed? I mean, put a clue in there, right? If you're asking for somebody to enter more information, what kind of things might they need to think about to ask? Is there a pertinent question? And if there is a pertinent question, why haven't you answered it on the page? Like, how do I get from my B to the train? This sort of stuff should be answered on the page, not.
You get on the coach. You get on the coach. Surely.
I don't think it's a coach. I
Is it
think
not?
it's like.
Where are we going?
Tuk.
Relax in a comfortable coach, traveling to and from Milan, making the full day
Oh, it
excursion
is a
convenient
coach.
and hassle-free. I'm not sure I would be as bold to say that this is hassle-free. Honestly, there are a lot of question marks for me. I think the stress of the question mark is enough to
Yeah.
throw out any idea of this being remotely hassle-free. Anyway, we digress.
We do.
Should we do the error messages? Because this was fun, wasn't it?
Go on then.
Okay. So...
Take everything out. Oh no, pull that. Who does this these days? Who even does this?
Honestly. Okay.
Right, next.
Submit. Oh,
email ID, all in. See, I'm getting as annoyed as you now. It's all in lowercase.
Please enter email ID.
Yeah. Go on,
Right,
put a crappy email address in there, see what it does.
Example.com. Okay. Please
enter contact number.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay.
Right, that's not your actual number. Everybody ring Adam. He'll answer in 5
It'd be
seconds.
easier to remember, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, I do answer in 5 seconds. I'll be on it, yeah. Oh, valid.
A valid contact number.
What do we think this means? No idea.
It doesn't like the space. There's not enough digits.
I guess it don't like the space, but again, a guess. This is purely a guess.
It's not telling you, is it? It's like, oh, let me just enter the krypton factor to see what I did wrong.
Just tell me what all the errors are when I click submit. This is painful. To be fair, though, I've seen form builders, form providers do this functionality. I'm not going to name names, mainly because I can't remember exactly who it is, but there are form providers that literally do this one error at a time, and you have to go down the list. And it just starts at the top and just shows you that error. You hit submit, then it shows you the next error, and you go back to. You're like, it's tedium on acid. Like, just tell me what just tell me what they all are, so I can fix them all now. Why are you making me do this back and forth ping pong?
Yeah.
Like. And I've not seen this as an error message probably since long before I worked had the pleasure of working in forms. This is late 2000s stuff.
Yeah, it's old school lazy is what it is. I can tell you that.
Dreadful is what it is.
Get it off the screen. I'm sick of looking at it. I don't know what the error is. Take the space out.
I'm definitely not going to submit this, by the way, because I don't want to speak to these people. Maybe we should, though, and test that they actually do ring back in 5 seconds.
No, I'm not putting my number in.
I know.
I'm not being on a database from hell for the next 20 years.
Absolutely not. What, for your holiday in 2135?
Yeah.
Oh, it's worked!
Oh, so we've worked out the mystery of what is mandatory and what isn't then. Yeah. Have we?
Looks like it. I mean, we've guessed. We've done it through trial and error. So this, and this is mandatory. Nothing else is.
No.
So I've submitted a form for something with no information in it. So I'm
it's
inquiring
not going to be anything usable for them, and it's certainly not going to help you as a user, is it? Because you'll have said, well, I sent that form and I never heard anything back. Well, the other end, they're going, what the fuck was this person? There's nothing I can do here. Or maybe that's it, because now they've got your number, they'll just persistently ring you.
The cynic in me tells me that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's what the purpose of this form is.
Oh, you think it's deliberately bad?
Got ya.
Maybe that's it.
Um,
Maybe the form's so bad, people bail on it and they're like, oh man, I'm just going to use one of those 12 other ways that they tell me to contact them on the page.
maybe they're on. Maybe we're the stupid ones here.
Maybe.
Maybe this was the plan all along.
It could be. Oh, it might not be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
This is one of the worst forms I've ever seen. Like for experiences generally.
It is a bit, I mean, I don't think we've looked at one quite like this. Most of
No.
them are kind of a mix of good and bad that we've
Yeah.
looked at. You can always find something that's half decent just to be, you know, fair about the whole process. But this whole, I don't know, yeah, it wouldn't be for me. I wouldn't use the company.
I
But then
wouldn't.
maybe
Not at
I'm
all.
too old and too cynical to, you know, put my trust in something that
Do
presents
you know what?
itself
They
like
might be
this.
great. They might be a great company. They might be wonderful to deal with. They
Yeah,
might be. Um, but you've got to build in that trust. If you are kind of, as we said at the beginning, you've got to build in that trust because I don't know you from Adam, right?
no,
So I don't know that you're a wonderful person and you're super good at finding me holidays and
yeah,
the
uh,
follow-up's excellent. And if there's a problem, then you're going to be there to help me and everything else. I don't know that.
no.
You've got to help me build up that trust. And when you've got half-cocked digital experiences like this that just leave me with more questions than
Do you know what?
answers.
Do you know what it kind of looks like to me? If I was to summarize it, it's like somebody went to the bad school of how to build a website, right?
Mm.
And there was like 3 modules. The first one being on what is the crappiest conversion tactics you can use. The second
Mm.
being uh, SEO 101, how to write bad content. And the third one being UI for when you just don't care. I think they passed with flying colours. I mean, it
Yeah,
really does look like that. And nobody's looked at this page objectively and gone, there is
no,
just too much, right? And we might be spouting bullshit, right? We don't know what their metrics are behind this page. Maybe
no.
it's converting really well. We just don't know.
It might be.
Um,
Like I said, we might be being really unfair, and people don't care like we do.
no,
It's like we're being extremely subjective.
yeah,
Well, to a point. Objectively, there are things that are very wrong with this. It's
yeah.
subjective to a degree, but
I
like
think,
maybe me saying this is one of the worst kind of
yeah, I think,
holiday forms I've been on, like that is subjective.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, if it
but
was me and, you know, this is how I would approach it, I would be measuring every element on this page and seeing what the fuck it is actually doing in terms of people
mm,
clicking on it, carrying through to filling out the form, all of the usual stuff. And I would be gathering the evidence to understand what's happening on this page actually, because it feels like to me it needs a bit of a life laundry. There's just too much on here. It's quite aggressive, right?
hmm
And that kind of patter, I suppose, for what it's worth, might work with certain people, but my gut feeling is a lot of people don't want that, right? It goes back to what we said at the beginning. They're booking online because they don't want the hassle of endless phone calls and being contacted and all of this. So, yeah,
I think my biggest gripe with it is I don't know what I'm getting. I honestly don't know what I'm getting.
you still
I,
don't know if you're going on a train,
I
where it's
look like
going.
I'm going in it. The more I look at it, the more I think it's like, yeah, I'm just going to a B&B in Milan,
Yeah, so what's the
and
advantage
I'm
of
going
booking
on
through
a
them, right? Because you could ultimately, all right, this is how I would view it. I can probably get myself on that train ride by going to their website, right? I can probably book myself into that hotel by going
mm,
to that website, and I'll just book both of those things together because that way I am exactly in control of the information I need to know. I would know
yeah,
when my train ride is. I would know, therefore, when to book my hotel. I can therefore book my flights. I am in immediate control, even though there are 3 different processes that I need to go through. That is ultimately easier than dealing with the ambiguity on the page.
I mean, I do, but it's not a word for LinkedIn, is it?
I don't know. We can
It's a
offer,
mess. It's a mess. And
yeah,
like I said, I'm sure that you'd have a wonderful time with these people. Um, well, am I sure? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. But you could have a wonderful time with these people. It's possible. But I just don't know that I am, and so I'm not going to book with them.
no. I
So,
mean, I suppose the only sort of olive fig branch thing that we could offer out to Plus Holiday is if they want some help with the page, please let us know. We're not just having a dig. You know, there are a lot of reasonings behind what we said on the video. So, I don't know.
Abby's open for business.
I just, this kind of stuff annoys me because I see a lot of it where companies have tried, and whether it's through agencies or whatever it might be, they've been sold a bad package, basically. And ultimately, what they got is not what was needed on the page. And that's just a general lack of understanding of the whole context of users buying holidays, right? There's not enough user research gone into it, let alone an objective view about what's working on the page actually. And that really annoys me because I hate
Hmm
bad shit being sold under the
hmm
guise of the work I do, because it puts a bad name on it. And it's not bad work, it's really good work when it's done well.
hmm
This isn't. So,
When it's done
yeah.
by somebody who knows what they're talking about and is an expert and has done this stuff for many, many years. And I can say that
Yeah.
I can say that for you because you've worked with us, right?
Yeah.
You've worked for Zuko.
Mm,
So we have been a client of yours. And
yeah.
so we know exactly how much you dot the I's and cross the T's and are really thorough and care.
But
And couldn't more be
moreover, as Zuko, any website that involves a form, that's probably like 99.99% of websites. Why they're not paying more attention to their forms, and B, why they don't use a tool that makes that easy work for them. And I'm not trying to sell in Zuko. I love the product, but generally it
Mhm.
is a great product. Why not put it on? Plus, you guys, compared to the suite of SaaS tools you can use or get to improve your website, Zuko is not a massive outgoing, is it? I don't think
No,
so.
no, it's not.
Um, and you get huge rewards from doing it. So why not
Even
use
just
it?
let Alan and I rip on this for
Yeah,
a couple of hours.
yeah,
We'd sort it out, really.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. Um,
because I mean, I think we've kind of gone through the different points in a bit of a light-hearted, despairing manner, but still, like the point that you make exactly, it's not just to roast. It's not that. It's
no,
just saying, look, there are better ways of doing this.
yeah,
Just by talking to people who can help you.
yeah,
Um, yeah,
exactly that. So,
there's been a lot to go at.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway,
fun. Right, are
a
we done
wonderful
then?
time. I think we are done. Yeah, a
Yeah,
wonderful time again.
as always.
Shouldn't
Oh,
wait so
we
long
forgot
next
to
time.
mention my latest
Oh
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah, show us.
you need to go to
Let me
my
stop sharing. Oh
no,
no,
well,
go
no,
on.
do it on yours, it's fine. So if you go to abbyhuff.com, this is the new thing I've been working on, and it's not going to be up everybody's street. So if you scroll down, look
I
how
like
wonderful
it.
I
I
look in
like
that AI generated photo. I didn't say
it.
take 20 years off me. I did.
Well,
If
at
you click
least
on,
you're honest. Right.
yeah,
I'm
so
right. So
UX anatomy, this is my latest thing. Right.
I love all this stuff. I love it.
Yeah. So this is a kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? database sort of thing that I'm creating about the various UI elements on web pages. But because it's me, I've put my slant on it. So they're not UI elements in the typical format that you'd see in a Figma wireframe. They have been turned into these sorts of things.
This is some mad stuff. It's trippy, this, but I
It is,
like
isn't
it.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
really like it.
it's really my idea is that learning should be fun and it should have a decent dose of sarcasm and humor behind it. That's the way I learn content and remember it. So this is my answer to that, and it's just a bit of a satirical take on UI elements, what's bad, what's good, how you should fix it. Just loads of tips for people to consider when they're doing it. So please feel free to have a look through. I'm not going to make you sign up to get the content. It's all ungated because this is basically my brain on weird juice, but I like it.
I love it. Did you get that? Did you use that slug from Monsters Inc. as the inspiration for this? What's her name? She's like the receptionist or something.
That's what I look like with these glasses on.
It's a bit harsh.
No, I thought that the other day when I caught myself in the mirror. It's like, you look like that cartoon with that slug thing.
What's the name? I'm trying to figure out a name now. Monsters Inc. Slug reception.
It's going to be something like Marjorie or
Roz.
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 You have to bring a picture of her up now on the browser.
Not saying it.
Yes, see, we're twinsies.
No comment.
Yeah, so have a look through. I think I've got 10 on there so far. I'm
This is
busily
great.
adding them
I
in
love them
like that. Boom.
It's because the cable fell out of my laptop.
Oh no.
Oh well. Well, that was a fitting end, wasn't it?
It was
right.
Very apt. Right. Wonderful to do another teardown. Yeah.
No.
I can have that on my tombstone. You know, what am I remembered for?
Bucky Forms.
Yours would be forms.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine that. You could have that on your tombstone, couldn't you? You could have it like a form.
Name, date of birth, date of death. Drop down. How did he die?
Oh, that's too funny. Right, wonderful.
Right, good stuff.
Until the next one.
Until the next one.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.